How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Eddie Star Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for the zodiac sign Scorpio. Spirit, can you please clear the deck for the last reading? What do we have for Scorpio? Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. You guys use it as this, I'm breaking or as I break the deck and to shuffle the cards that are coming out. And I'm getting an example because there's people that come on my channel that are from my past, and they're watching me. They watch me for purposes because they want to see if what they're doing is working. Also, they're thinking about starting new cycles with me and stuff like that. And so it's an example to you guys. It's possibly you needing to keep your information close to your chest. Heavily Taurus, heavily Capricorn, Sagittarius. Possibly a new wheel, but we'll see. Spirit, what do we have for Scorpio? Thank you. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and then the Nine of Cups. And then the Justice card on the bottom of the deck. The scales being balanced at this time. Okay, Scorpios, this is screaming to me perfectly. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck we have the Justice card. The overall energy for the read is telling me that Spirit right now is balancing out the scales. Some things are happening karmically because of possibly things that have happened in the past. They want you to know that everything's going to be fine. You're in this part of the journey. You might be seeing numbers that are going in order, like 1234, so 1 2 3 4, or 2 3 4. It's the initial stages. They're talking about, I need you guys to take initial steps on things that we've talked about, things that you guys are passionate about. They're talking about your work. They want you to get clarity, your purpose, your life purpose. But the way that we do this, you guys, sometimes it has to be initiated by trauma. Sometimes it has to be initiated because in order to get our attention as humans, to break us out of a path, or to break us out of a maybe even habits or even a lifestyle, they have to shake us at the foundation to get our attention. Sometimes this happens where like either someone like passes away, or maybe it's like a near-death experience, something crazy like that. It doesn't have to be that crazy, but it can be like even a shift where you lose a job that was like really that was paying the bills, right? Maybe sometimes you see that as with people that like needed a new way to live. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Also too, you guys, when things like this happen to us, it's actually us being chosen. It's not an aspect of, it's because the other side knows the calling on your life. They know the blueprint on your life. And if you have guides around you that are aiding and helping you, right? So Scorpio, guides, when I say that, who are they? Ancestors. You have guardian angels, archangels, stuff like this, right? These entities or beings around you are meant to walk you on your path perfectly, diligently. May not perfectly, but they'll steer you back onto the path. To me, I felt like you guys have gotten off the path and they're trying to bring you back. So one of the ways that they do this is they have to, the things that we love the most, or the things that we think that are going to keep us, that will keep us on the path that's not good for us, they will take it away. And sometimes that has to do with money. Sometimes they have to do that with health. It's not to say that you're going to stay sick forever or poor forever, or just out in the cold energy, right? They do this to get your attention, and I feel like that's what's saying here. It's with the Five of Pentacles, it's talking about being out in the cold. Maybe you're in this place where you feel like you're in lack or is just cut off, right? Could be feeling wounded. Also get that too with the Nine of Wands, feeling wounded. Possibly, to me, I'm getting defensive as well. But the reason why I feel like this is happening, you guys, is because they want you guys to get passionate again. They want you to go after passion, go after your dream. What is your dream at the end of the day? What is it that you feel like you're put on this planet to do? Everyone, we do that 9 to 5 number, right? But deep down in our soul, we have something. We have a life purpose. What is that life purpose for you? What does that look like for you? And I feel like they set you guys on a different course, because at the end of this 4-card read right here, it's talking about this 9 of Cups. You guys, in order to get passionate again, in order to start concentrating on ourselves, that 9 of Cups, in order to get our 10 of Cups, you guys, you have to go through this process, which I call the 8, 9, and 10. In the tarot, it's talking about, check this out. You might have heard me say this before, but in order for you guys to, 10 of Cups is not, maybe sometimes not with the family, you guys. It could be talking about just like your home is stable, you're stable, right? Oh, 1 second, I'm trying to find the 8 of Cups here. There we go. Boom. A lot of the time, Spirit's trying to get us out of a situation. Sometimes it's walking away from a person. It's walking away from a job that you thought was stable before. This isn't in the reading, but it's for the purposes of this read. I'm pulling it out the deck. Half the time, and look at it too, we got this eclipse energy here, right? Talking about like things needing to change and shift, change in perspective. The 8 of Cups can feel, a lot of the time it's like, I got enough money, I'm taken care of. But at the end of the day, there is something missing and they need to go after it. They don't know what that is. Why does someone set off on this journey, going to the mountains, going to Mecca, as I always say? They're taking off, going after their 9th cup. That's what it's the depiction of this 8th card is. Moving towards this. Half the time people have in their mind, I'm going to go after my 9th cup. And that 9th cup is associated with the 10th cup, but missing the whole step that's talking about being by yourself. It entails you to be by yourself for a while. When we go into the mountains, what are we trying to figure out? You're trying to get wise, wisdom, enlightenment. When the Hermit card, we're talking about a person who has a lantern, who gets wise on the mountain, right? Why would anyone want? To me, it's like, no, I want to go find happiness with another person. No, part of my journey was not part of that. I need to be by myself, get real comfortable with who I am. And I found out in the beginning, because this is really hard. This is one of the hardest processes. How is this guy smiling by himself on a wooden chair and he's happy, he's content? This is, to me, is talking about, the 9th cup is talking about me being awakened. Me being awakened to spirit. I'm happy with myself. I'm giving my life love. I'm taking care of myself. It's self-care. I'm putting up proper boundaries. Even if I'm out in the cold or I don't have enough money, God's got my back. With this blue thing in the back, right? I don't know what that's called, but to me, I'm thinking it's God who's got my back. God's giving me the love. It's pouring in from somewhere else. Solar plexus energy. This is self-love. This is coming in from a source that's not from another person. This is coming from self. Self meaning God. We walk away. We get into this place where we're in this love for ourselves. And half the time when we figure this out, we don't need other people. That's when we get in a place where we get real dangerous. Dangerous in the aspect of, wow, I'm pretty sure I know how to put up a boundary now. I know what I'm passionate about. Right? Your perspective starts to change in that aspect of when you're alone for a while. You realize, dude, you know what? Why is it that when we stop being in a relationship, we go after what it is that's on our blueprint, our life plan? I feel like you guys are possibly a spiritual crowd. You have to be, and if you're not, I implore you guys to go after this spiritual game. just talking about wisdom and knowledge that's able to help and advance you guys. It's part of the ascension process that you guys are on. This is, to me, for some Scorpios, the initial parts where Spirit had to. Initial parts is like you guys have probably already had an awakening. You wouldn't be on tarot if you didn't have some type of awakening before, but this is them tearing you out of a situation. Because half the time when we're in that eight of cups, we are getting pushed by Spirit. Maybe they even had to take something from you. It could be this. The only way we get to the Five of Pentacles is because a tower has happened to put us in this wounded warrior energy. This is all happening for your favor. It happened karmically. They want you to know it's because your actions got you into the place where you're at right now. But they want you to know this is the best place to be at. For me, you guys, it's talking about, I'm going to give you a real quick example. I know I'm going in detail with this, but I need to, for other people to know, it's like, I come from a place where it's experience. It's not me making this stuff up. It's like, I dealt with this extensively. So, Scorpios, this, to me, it's like talking about like, me being in a relationship. The last relationship I was in, I had somewhere to stay. I had something to eat. I had Netflix. I didn't have to go to work. I could just sit around and do whatever. Or I could just check the box, right? I also had someone that I can mate with. I had someone I could speak with, kind of. But it was all there, right? The issue is, to me, it wasn't enough. And it wasn't enough because I knew that there was something more that I should have been doing, but I was wasting away there. Also, the relationship was not good for me. But something in me was telling me that there's something more out there. This isn't it. Even though I had come from this aspect of, it's interesting that I got sober, and the relationship that I was in, I started out in that relationship being in alcoholism and drug addiction, right? Maybe I'm saying this story because it's resonating on some level. When I got sober, the other person was hiding that they were an alcoholic. So at some point, I realized, dude, I have to walk away from this. This isn't good for me, right? But this person kept trying to draw my energy, pull me down. Not to blame them. That was just the situation that Spirit needed to unravel the illusion, the mask. And then I realized when I left, I was wounded. I've been wounded for a long time. There was abuse going on. There was verbal abuse. There was narcissist tactics, all this stuff. But then I got by myself. And then I realized, wait a minute. All that stuff that I just explained about that person right now, right? It's me. It's got nothing to do with her. So at the end of the day, we have to ask ourselves, why am I in the position that I'm in today? How did I get into that position? Spirit had been screaming at me years before. A 3-year relationship that was a lie, an illusion. It was all fear-based. It was all like, maybe I can't do better. And she probably thought the same thing about me. We weren't meant to be together. So with this 9 of Cups, I started to ask myself questions. Why did I put myself in that situation? Well, because I have codependency issues. Duh, alcoholic. Another thing is that the codependency relationship is a whole new beast. I won't even get into that. But other stuff too is like I started to recognize that I had chaotic energy. My habits were bad. The things that I wasn't going after my dreams because I didn't have faith in myself. Insecurities, self-worth issues. These are the things that need to be addressed before I start bringing in this 10 of Cups. I feel like Spirit's telling you the same thing. I'm trying to put you in this position where you become enlightened. Bottom of the deck energy, you guys, because right now you're not seeing a part of your life clearly. I know that you're up at night and you're fearful and you're thinking about life. How did I get into this position? Spirit wants you to know is I'm going to give you an opportunity to grow something. The Ace of Pentacles is talking about a new beginning, growing something from the start. This is coming out of the ethers to give to you. So remember that they want an end. They want the end to passion. They want this ending because you're repeating a cycle, and they can see that, Scorpio. If you go into one relationship, stop it, and then go into another, and you repeat the process, it's a cycle at that point. Because you're missing the 9th, and you're trying to skip the 8th to the 10th. They want you to get clear on that. This is passion to me. This is all like this is a story telling me on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the partnerships. They're talking about they want an ending The Death card is the ending to passion, an end to celebrating, an end to third-party situations, an end to cups of love that only have to do with because you're beautiful, right? Spirit wants you to take a second, look at where you're going next, what to do. I'm offering you this slow-moving offer. I'm giving it to you, not another human being. I'm giving it to you so you guys can get clear that I'm going to work with you. I'm getting a song. We're building something unbreakable, unbreakable. We're building something unbreakable. So they're telling you is like, from this point on, I'm going to build something with you from this one little pinnacle. But we're going to build something where you're stable. You don't got to deal with anybody else if you don't want to. You don't need to be put in an option. Like I said before, this is the star. You're the star. Your path is different from everyone else's. You may feel like everything's taken away. Keep moving. If you're in the ascension process, keep moving up that ascension process. It's difficult. Right now, you're in one of the most difficult processes where you have to start loving yourself, but you also have to do the work, the shadow work. Most people won't do the shadow work because it's hard. We don't want to admit. I'm going to give you the key code right here. We don't want to admit the shit that I just said about my ex is me. She's me. I wouldn't have been with her if that wasn't the case. I was matching her frequency. So you're matching someone else's frequency. The only way that you're in this lack mentality is because you put yourself there. We have to take accountability. That's the hardest thing. It's coming from a place of love. I don't mean any disrespect, Scorpios. But you have to take 100% accountability for where you're at. When you do that, I promise you, you're on this destined path. This is fated. But I need you to go into the rivers that the angels are trying to give to you. Get stable by yourself. This angel's by itself. This angel around you, maybe even several different ascended masters right now. You probably resonate with that. You are this star that they have in mind. They want to fill you up with healing energy. They want to fill you up, fill your emotions up. Where you don't need, like I said before, it's coming in. This love is coming in from spirit. They want you to be grounded as well. They want you to be balanced, where you're filling your own cup up. You're filling your own cup up. And also, when I see the Temperance card, this angel is helping you to fill your cup up. This angel's filling your cup up so you can walk your destined path. What is the path up to this light? It's talking about a journey, your life purpose. The wheel's going to be in your fortune, but they need you to do the work primarily. When you get the work done, you guys, I promise you, it's going to start moving in your guys' desired direction. You guys, that's a deep reading. It was only off of 4 cards, so really amazing. I feel like you guys are going to possibly in this position right now where one of the hard things too, you guys, is when we break a cycle, we're in this transition phase where we have a choice to stop the cycle, move on to a different path, or perpetuate the cycle, go back into it. Oftentimes, because of a fear of something new, we'll go back into a cycle. We will rather deal with the devil we know than the devil that we don't know. And that ideology doesn't work. All right, we need to break the cycle because this something new is going to help you. God is trying to push you in this direction, and there are angels around you trying to give you direction. You are getting synchronicity, angel numbers. You are getting, I'm seeing 9s, 6, 8s. Maybe you're getting this intuition in your heart, in your mind. I need to move away from this people, places, things, so I can do better. I need to start doing this. What do they keep saying? The inner child work. Why are they saying trauma work? Right? I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I'll see you in tomorrow's daily. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe, you guys, and I'll catch you guys later.